Alright, so we're going to do our estrogen injection now. We're going to inject estrogen. Now this is important for me because I want to, you know, I need my hormones, okay? So, time to do drugs, kids. I actually love to do this on stream for a very particular reason, which is that it helps me do it. It helps me with my injection. So, the steps are pretty simple for the injection. We have our file. We also have an alcohol wipe. So, I love injecting on stream because it helps me do it. Because I just procrastinated a lot, honestly. I got severe ADHD, so it doesn't even, like, injecting doesn't scare me. It's just I procrastinate it because, like, I don't want to do it. And, like, it takes, like, a couple minutes, and that's annoying. Oh, there was a question in chat a while ago. Yeah, it was about, like, when did you notice the emotional changes? I think it took me only, like, a month or so. I think it happened very quickly, the emotional changes. Maybe, like, a month in was when I felt them the most. And then after that, it was pretty, like, it's been pretty much the same. So we'll go up a little bit more so I can get my leg flat here. Because I think the last time I did this on stream, I injected into this leg. So we're going to inject into the other leg here today. Well, let me just move this over. Okay. So, take our alcohol wipe. Take our vial of estrogen. Wipe the top before we go in. Just want to make sure that there's that it's sanitized. We have our needle. This is the injecting needle, the blue one. It has a much thinner, pokey part. This is the drawing needle, pink one. It has a much thicker, pokey part, which is good because you don't want to poke yourself with a really big, pokey part of your needle. That's bad. You don't want to poke yourself with the big pokey part. You want to poke yourself with the little one. So, we will uncap this. This is the big needle, but again, this one isn't scary because it's for drawing, so it's not even a problem. Now, I inject 0.5 milliliters of it. The concentration of it's estradiol valerate, and I believe it is... I believe the concentration is 20 milligrams per milliliter. So if I inject 0.5 milliliters, I'm injecting 10 milligrams of estradiol valerate, okay? So you pull back your thing to the amount you're going to actually inject, just air in here right now. Flip it upside down. And then we go, I guess I can poke this down a little bit probably. Here. I'll move in so you can see me. Move chair. There we go. I'll move in. Okay. Yeah, now you can see me. Not great. We'll do this after. Fuck it. Or zoom down. Okay. So we poke downward into it. Okay. Then flip it upside down. Inject the air into the vial. Pump the air in. And then we draw out our 0.5 milliliters. So if we get air in here, that's okay. We'll just get a little extra and pump it back in. I like to do this, I like to repeat this process a few times until there's no air bubbles in the thing. If you get an air bubble, you can like tap it to make the air bubble go up. And we did that. And now we have 0.5 milliliters of injection in here. Flip it around. Take it out. Draw it in. We can just pull it all the way in. It's fine. Recap the needle. And take it off. And then we'll put our injecting needle on now. Okay? This is our injecting needle. Okay, now let's close this up because we don't need it anymore. We got our liquid here. Close it up, put it away. Gonna get my, what's it called? You can see my feet. No free feet. Well, I don't care, honestly. I don't have nice enough feet to not show them. My feet aren't that nice, so I don't care if people see them for free. Okay, Just gonna get the Band-Aid ready to go. Now we take our alcohol wipe. Now this is the part where, basically, can I get me and this? I guess if I go like this. Here we go. That works, I think. Here we go. Okay. Let me just move the dress a little bit here. Okay. So I'm going to inject into this leg here. This one. Now the place you want to inject is, if you think of your legs like a cross, you know, like a checkerboard, basically. And you kind of divide it into like 3 and then 3. You want to be like that outer middle, okay? So I'm going to let me move this a little bit. Here, there we go. Now we're on camera, now we're in, okay? So I'm gonna want to inject right about like here, okay? Right about here. That's where I'm injecting, okay? So I'm gonna sanitize it with the wipe, the alcohol wipe. There we go, we sanitized. Then, what I like to do personally, I like to slap it, and I don't know why this seems to work. But it seems to make it easier to inject into. I don't know why, okay? I don't know why, but it seems to. We're gonna take our injecting needle, we're gonna pump the air out of it, because we have a shitload of it, okay? Uncap.
Congratulations on 250k Twitter followers, my fellow beautiful Canadian.
Now we gotta just get the air bubbles out of here. That's all we're gonna do here. So we're gonna flick it to get the air bubbles to move up. And then once they're up, I'm gonna just double check, and they are. All the air bubbles are out. Everything good. And we're ready to go. Now what I like to do is I pinch here, like this. So I pinch it, so I'm going to do that. I'm gonna pinch it here. Then you just wanna go in at a 95-degree angle. 95 degrees, or not 95, 90 degrees, sorry, not 95. 90-degree angle to, what's the word, perpendicular to your skin. So it goes directly in. No, you don't wanna go in like this, you wanna go in like this, right? So I'm gonna pinch here. After I relax my thing here, pinch, and then I'm gonna push it in. And it didn't hurt at all. Once I get all the way in, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna push the needle all the way in, make sure it gets into the muscle, and then I inject. Once you hit muscle, you can actually literally feel the, you can feel the difference when you hit the muscle versus when you're hitting fat. Like you get more like resistance at a certain point. So we inject it in, then we take the needle out, we did the injection, we're good. We look for any blood that comes out of it, if there is any. I don't see any, but just in case, I'm going to put the Band-Aid over it anyway. And then we're done. That was the whole injection. That was it. Well, that wasn't all of it. There's one more thing to do, which is needle disposal. Make sure to employ proper needle disposal. Which means we got to put them in a plastic container. If you have a actual plastic container, then you're good to go. I use a orange carton. So I'm gonna go put them in my orange juice carton. So I'll be back in a second.